Do you want to guess what is the long-term best investment tool out there? You want to stay on and watch. If you find this content valuable, you want to hit subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss future videos. So you're wondering, what is the best way to really create future retirement and, personal wealth and financial security out there? So according to the Gallup poll, for the last 11 years, guess what? Out of all the ways to invest your money, there's stocks, mutual funds, savings, CDs, gold, bonds, and real estate. Guess who's been the long-standing, for the last 11 years, voted the best long-term investment vehicle out there? Drum rolls, please. That's right, real estate. Real estate has been rated literally the best long-term investment. Currently, real estate has been voted 34% to be the best long-term investment, followed by gold, which is 26%, and then stocks and mutual funds at 18%, savings account and CDs at 13%, and bonds at 7%. According to Freddie Mac, home ownership not only builds a sense of pride and accomplishment, but it's also an important step toward achieving long-term financial stability. Why real estate earns a top spot? Owning real estate means more than just having a home. It's an investment in your future. That's because it's typically a stable and secure asset that tends to increase in value as time goes on. So this is really the key part, okay? And I speak to my clients all the time about this. If you're going to invest, right, maybe it's your first home and it's a place where you get started, right? But it may not be your forever or your dream home. Well, even with your first home, you gotta give it time, because real estate is a cyclical market. It goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down, as you may have noticed, right? So you want to make sure that you ride out the cycle so that when you're selling at a better price than when you bought it for. And that takes time. So I typically will tell my clients that give it at least 5 years. If you're gonna buy a house, plan to be in it for 5 years, unless, of course, there are things that have happened and you can't help it, like a job change or, life events that require you to move. But if you're going to buy a house, give it at least 5 years for the appreciation to kick in, so that when you sell, you have this, what we call equity, that you're going to bring into the next house or whatever you decide to do. So for those who are renting, I know there are just mixed messages out there, especially right now because interest rates are high, higher than 3 years ago, right? It's around 7% right now. But if you're thinking that renting is better, rent will continue to go up. It will never benefit you as a renter, right, to continue to rent, because the property it's proven time and time again, property is going to appreciate in value. Well, if you're renting, you're paying somebody else's mortgage, and there's nothing that you're going to benefit from the appreciation of the value of the home, right? Because you're renting. Now, the other thing to keep in mind, if you are looking to buy in this current market condition where we still don't have a lot of inventory, and we don't have, the most attractive interest rates. I mean, it's 7%. I mean, at one point it was 12, 13%. So I guess it's all a matter of perspective. But if you are buying now, think about the fact that eventually, because I did say that real estate market and really the interest rates are cyclical. What goes up must come down, right? So interest rate eventually is going to be sliding back down again. So if you're at 7.25% or 7.5%, you know what, ride this out and plan to refinance when the interest rates calm back down, right? After inflation is back in check and all of those things. Now, it's not going to be days, it's not going to be weeks, it's not going to be months. It might be a few years. So the name of the game in real estate is patience. You must have patience. This is not a quick getting your money out quickly. Real estate is not that, if anything. So you gotta be patient with the time that you give it, right? And really, my only tip to you is enjoy the house. Enjoy the house that you're living in. Do some improvements on it. If you're not sure whether certain improvements are worth it or not, feel free to email me at kasamasales.com. Just shoot me an email and just say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this and this and this. What do you think? Am I going to recoup that back when I sell? And I'm going to ask you a few questions. So feel free to just shoot me an email if you're curious, okay? I actually just had this very similar conversation with a recent client. So I'm here as your resource and happy to help you and guide you with industry expertise, whatever you're planning to do. But the most important thing is that I hope for you that you have your hands on at least a piece of real estate, a property or two, or maybe three, or maybe four, so that you can map that out and build that into your retirement portfolio. I have a few clients who have done that, and I am so proud of them because they can now actually retire because they have sold their homes and have reaped the benefit of the appreciation and the value of the home. Thanks for watching.